Welcome back, everybody. We are Elevated Mindcast. I'm AJ.
I'm Nick. How's it going, everyone?
Thanks for joining us, guys. This is a really special episode that we are coming across to. We have reached a milestone. We are in episode 10.
10, baby.
So as we had promoted last week, I believe, we asked you guys to participate in the questions and answers. This was your opportunity to ask any questions, something that you guys wanted us to talk about, anything you wanted us to discuss. So we did have a few listeners who participated, which we appreciate for those who do it. I understand that we're completely brand new and we're just getting it going. But for those who have participated and following us, thank you guys very much. And so this episode is going to be about answering your guys' questions when you guys did chime in.
First question.
What? First, we got to give the shout outs to our peeps out there, as usual.
Oh, our people.
Take it away, Nick.
My Toxicas and Toxicos, how's it going? My gym rats.
Welcome.
My nalgonas and nalgones. My operadas and my not so good operadas. You know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
My gordas and gordos. My skinny people. My ugly people. My beautiful people. My 30, 40, 50-year-old people out there that have kids and still live with their parents, baby.
Damn.
Welcome. So, AJ, let's go ahead and start.
All right, let's
so
get into it,
our
guys.
first question comes from Juani Cash 01.
What's up, Wani?
Thanks for the question, Juani. And here we go. It says, thoughts on adding a third member?
Is that the question?
That's that's number. Actually, he has a few questions, but
All right, so that's the first one.
yeah, that's first one.
Third member. I think we've talked about this. I know that we eventually want to get to a point of inviting guests, but as most people probably don't really think about, it takes more equipment, more space for adding more people to a podcast. You're talking about cameras, another microphone, so it gets expensive, but we definitely we're open-minded to inviting people to the podcast, to guests, because as we do segments, we want to change it up, and then we'll get to a point where we will invite people. But to add an official third member, I think for now we're just gonna keep it as Nick and myself. I think it's just worked out. I mean, just because of time and scheduling too. Not everybody has the free time that works out for the way it does for us, but appreciate the question. I don't know if that answers.
Thanks, Juani. Well, Juani, question number two. How much did you guys spend on the setup?
Oh, I mean,
It's roughly close to, well,
put a number to it. I don't know. I mean, if you're talking from scratch, like say you
Right.
had nothing and you're like, okay, I want to buy everything I need. So again, it comes down to
computer.
doing it with one person, or if you're trying to do a duo like the way me and Nick did it. Obviously, the more people you add, the more expensive it gets, because you like double everything. One person podcast would probably run you to start off decently with decent camera, microphone. I mean, it's definitely gonna be over 1,000 for sure, maybe close to 2 even, because you're talking about having to buy your laptop, computer alone, and then everything else gets more expensive after that. Good camera, microphone, and then all your cables, software. I mean, there's a lot that goes into it, guys. So, but I think roughly, I don't know, it's definitely up there in the between 2 and 3 is what we probably.
Yeah.
And that's just the basic. That's just to even get it going. So luckily I had the computer already, so it's not even including that. But yeah, it's pretty costly, guys.
Question number 3. Same person. Juani Cash 01.
Wanna
Ask, what music are you guys listening to at the moment? I listen to a bunch of type of music. Like, I listen to old school, reggaeton, Spanish.
should listen to Delilah?
Yeah, Delilah.
What a 1.5.
Well, there you go. Spanish, corridos tumbados here and there.
Yeah.
Pretty much anything. How about you?
You have like a different combination of different things.
I do.
I'm more of right now I'm listening to gospel Christian rap, believe it or not. It's like a new genre I discovered, because I'm a beat guy. So all the music, by the way, all the music I listen to in our videos, that's all my original beats, by the way. It's stuff that I used to create back in the day, and it kind of came in handy with their podcast. And honestly, if you guys are interested in buying the full rights to them, I mean, I'm open to it. But if you guys like the songs, those are actually my beats, if you're wondering where the music's coming from. But because I'm a beat guy, I like listening to more hip hop and trying to get more spiritual. But I found Christian gospel rap. That was a new one I found, and that gets me going through my day, trying to just surround myself with positivity. But that's more my thing, is gospel rap.
Thank you for the questions, Juani. And one more person, it's at Denise_Valadez, asks, what are your guys' goals, plans, and accomplishments for 2025? AJ, I'll let you take that one.
Well, the first goal was definitely doing this podcast. That was one thing that for sure. I know we talked about that in episode 1.
Get it going, huh?
If you guys want to watch back, yeah, we talked about how this all started. It was getting through the holidays for 2024. We were still looking for signs, and it's something that it was hard to take a risk on, honestly. But once 2025 came around, I mean, Nick definitely kept talking about it with me more than I was talking about it, and I started just praying over it. And then when it happened, I mean, long story short, he happened to bring it up the same time I was thinking about it. Like, hey man, I had a dream about the podcast. I was like, all right, that's it, that's my sign. So we just kicked it off. So podcast was number 1, the first goal. Obviously, the accomplishment we want to get to is hopefully build this platform to a point to where we get recognized a little bit more, maybe fall into the right hands, maybe start getting monetized. That's obviously everybody's goal who does content creation. So to monetize this would be the next goal after this. So the more likes, the more you guys share, the more it helps us get out there and get recognized. So that's would be my 2025 goals. What about you?
Yeah, same thing. The main thing was to get this going, man. I know we've talked
Yeah.
about it for over a year.
Yeah.
I mean, remember the trips to the casinos? I'm sure you do.
Can I forget?
Yeah, so one of the things was to get this going, get this started, and
Yeah.
we're already here. Now it's just to keep at it, keep going weekly, week in, week out. But I think we're in the right path, huh?
Yeah. It's a lot of work, but yeah, we're going. But we see that you guys are getting are liking and watching our videos. So thank you guys once again.
Next question.
All right. So next question is gonna be from Mireya. Mireya asks if you guys could only listen to one genre of music for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh, golly, I don't know, man, because I'm the type of guy that listens to everything,
Yeah, I know.
But if I had that one, ugh,
Like one playlist that was locked in, and
oh my gosh, dude.
I think mine would be, and I've always said this to people, I think jazz music would be my number 1 genre. It's because I
Right.
understand music, so to me it's no lyrics or nothing. It's just all pure instrumentals.
You know what?
I think I listen to
That's a good one because
Yeah.
I'm into just listening just to beats and all that. I
Yeah.
like especially jazz. Jazz has a lot of that.
yeah,
you
it's
know?
instrumentation.
Yeah.
I mean, there's classicals too, but I think jazz kind of falls between the both, honestly, for me.
You know what? I probably want to go with jazz too because
I mean, you can't really go wrong with that,
yeah,
honestly.
you don't
It's
hear
not noisy. It's not
noisy,
too quiet.
not too quiet. No one
Yeah.
saying ass here, bitches here, bitches there.
For real.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
yeah, jazz for me.
So hope that answers your question. Next question is gonna be from Medea again. She asks why do you guys always say sky to the sea? What's the meaning behind that? And me and Nick, by the way, would always talk about, let's see how long we can say it before somebody
Anyone.
asks.
Yeah.
So we are gonna explain to you guys and show you guys why we say sky to the sea.
Jacking on the blackjack when you came with the black and the blackjack. You said what? What? You from Tennessee? Wait, be quiet. I got to hear this. One more time. Sky to the sea? What the f does that mean? That quieted everybody to get dumber. McDonald. And it said sky to the blackjack on the blackjack. What? Sky to the sea. He acted like it improved. If you eat pussy like the way you talk, you a bad motherfucker. Sky on the blackjack with the black on the blackjack. Sky to the sea.
So as you can tell, it means nothing.
It means nothing.
We came across this video one day. Actually, Nick did first, and then he sent it over to me of this comedian, and the audience member just started saying it. He just ran with his comic stand, and that's how it happened. So it doesn't mean anything, guys. It kind of just
Doesn't mean nothing.
It's a phrase that we just would say when we call each other on a daily basis, and we just stuck to it. Like, let's just add it
Yeah.
to the podcast. So that's how it happened.
Yeah. Oh, we do have one more question.
Okay.
Brenda from Porterville, California. She asked to talk about finances.
Oh, I mean, what do you mean? That's
I guess when people get together,
like couples finances.
couples finances, or
Okay.
how a lot of people do it together, do it separate. I know a lot of people that they're married, but they have their separate accounts, which
Yeah.
I think that's, to me, in my opinion, it's a better. Just tell me what you need to pay. Bam, bam. That's it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that don't. They have all in one,
Mhm.
which it could cause a lot of issues, a lot of problems.
Yeah.
I'm not. I mean, if you guys have it, that's fine. If you guys don't, that's fine as well. This is just talking in our opinion. To me, I think it would work where you could do both. You could do a certain percentage on one for both, and then the rest for you. But at the end of the day, the bills needs to get paid.
Yeah.
Once the bills are paid, and you have money left over, do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's just you need to know what's your priority. Bills, car payment, mortgages, food, kids' clothes, kids' equipment for practices, sports, or any. I mean,
Eating out.
That. I mean, whatever's priority, money should go there 1st. Whether you have the joint accounts or separate accounts.
Yeah. My advice for financials, I think when it comes to couples, especially since I'm the married one, is the way me and my wife did it, because we did it at first where we had a joint account. This is when we were first getting to know each other and living each other and how it was to combine our lifestyles. It wasn't easy, so I'm not gonna say like, oh, that's the best way to do it. Some people, it's easy for them to just combine financials, and some are not. In this case, mine wasn't. I came from a lifestyle of being in bad relationships to where I couldn't trust my ex, or it's just I was really tight with. I had to see where everything went,
Right.
came and go. So it was hard. So any little thing that she would do, my wife would do, I would always be like, "Why is this? What's this?" And so it was kind of creating a lot of tension between us. And we decided after, I think we tried it for like 2 years or 3 years. We were like, let's just go separate ways. It's a lot easier. And when it came to the bills, we kind of just like one or the other would send the money. We'd send the money. Here's this for this bill.
Right.
Here's that for that bill. And it just worked out better like that for us. But we got to a point to where we're starting to understand that we're going to have an account together, especially when it comes to like owning a home, things like that. Sometimes I think they want to see your guys' combined income and then taxes and stuff like that. I mean, I don't understand the details, but I just feel like we're getting to a point to where we're going to have to do it. But I think the best way to do it, honestly, is I think it's okay to have your guys' accounts still on your own.
Right.
So you'll have your own personals, which means you buy whatever you want. And then I would open one, probably a joint, to where you guys have an account access to where you guys could both throw money in there. But that's strictly for bills,
Right.
emergencies, savings, whatever. You guys both can see what's coming in and out. That way there's not so much problems.
So let me ask you this. So let's just say you're the one that saves money, or you're the one that knows how to save money.
Yeah.
But your spouse, your girl, or your wife doesn't know how to do that. How do you try to join accounts with her when you know how she is? Yeah, because I've had a lot of friends where that's where the relationships, go downhill, because
Yeah.
a lot of the times the guy, they know how to save money.
Yeah.
They know how to, save it for a rainy day. But then again, the woman doesn't know how to do it. Oh, I bought this. Oh, I bought that. I went to Ross and this was on special. I mean, like if you ask me, I know how to budget my money left and right. I know how. But I'm just saying for the people that have a wife or spouse or girlfriend that don't know how to save, that don't know where their money goes at the end of the month, like it's kind of hard to kind of join accounts with them.
Yeah, that's true. It's going to be one of those things, man. You're going to have a hard discussion. And the reason why I say it's hard, because I've been through this plenty of times, and even have got counseling to where the counselor will tell me, or have told me, the top 3 reasons why people divorce, one of them being money. So it's going to be a hard discussion you're going to have with your significant other, especially if it's in this case, the girl or woman that's not responsible enough. Be like, hey, we need to save money. We have a goal. Let me save the money for us. Just give me what you can every month, every time you get paid. I'll be responsible for it. It's going to have to be to where like in this case, it was vice versa for me with my wife. I told her, because I knew I was the one that wasn't really good with money at the time. So my wife was a lot better. And I told her, I was like, only I want you to have access to it because I don't trust myself enough. I'll give you the money, throw it in the savings, and then that way you can see it. But I can still see it, but I don't have access to it. That way I can't pull it out and get all crazy. Cool, yeah. So that's a good way to do it. I think you guys have to come up to a mutual understanding. Just have that discussion to where it's look, we want to buy this. We need X amount of money total. I'll save it for us. Just give me what you can, because obviously you can't save money well. Just give it to me and just know you can trust me. I want to do you like that or whatever. So it's gonna have to be a discussion. You guys have to go down the details, talk about the details of what's gonna happen, who has access, blah blah blah. So that's my advice.
Another question. This comes from Selena.
Okay.
She asked about during tax season how a lot of people don't know how to manage their taxes.
Okay.
So, I mean, girls out there, tax season, not to get a BBL, not to get one cheek done this year and then another cheek next year. No,
Down payment for the left boob.
no, it's not for that. That's for your pride. That's for your kids, your bills,
Debt, yeah.
you know, your debt. You know, I mean, if you guys could take a small little getaway, cool, but it's not for your cuerpos,
But
you know,
not the whole thing. Yeah,
No,
don't do the whole thing, sure.
because we know people where they blow
Oh man.
money like that's nothing, and rest in peace.
So what's the question?
Just saying, what should be the go-to thing on getting taxes,
For tax returns? and
tax
stuff?
returns? Yeah, to me, like I said, whatever's priority.
Yeah.
My kids, they have their clothes, they have everything for school. Cool.
That's true.
And then if there's any money left over,
Yeah.
okay, let's think about having a little getaway.
Yeah.
Not getting your boob done, not getting your ass done, not getting your lips done. None of that.
I think the way we've done it is it's usually always something that we either plan that's gonna come in the next following year or the next couple of months to come after taxes, or it's something that we need for the house.
Right.
That's a smart thing to do. Like, things happen, dude. Fridge breaks or it's going out, washing dryer. Like in our case, we're dealing with the dryer situation. Sometimes people need couches. It's just that would be the time for you to purchase that, honestly, as a couple. Even if it's individual, you guys need to put it together and go make that purchase, man. That's a smart way to do it. If everything's cool and you guys are like, all right, we got this income tax coming in, then pay down some debt, or there's nothing wrong with like planning a little trip with the family, but at least like consider, your family. Don't be extremely selfish. And
Yeah.
Nick said, go out and get a freaking modification on your body and it doesn't even come out right, and you wonder why.
And and it sucks because I have people that I know that they've done this for their wives.
Mm-hmm.
They get their chichis or their nalgas done, and then 2 years later, they're all fat now,
Oh man,
and the chichis are out of whack.
that's a super waste of money. Right
That's
there,
what I'm
yeah.
saying.
And the doctors will tell you too.
Yeah.
Don't get pregnant. Don't do all that after surgery, because that happens, dude.
So be very mindful on your tax returns, guys, because make sure you invest it on something that you're gonna get a return on.
And just a disclaimer, we haven't said this in a minute, but this is just our opinion, guys. Okay? We are
opinion.
not financial professionals. You asked the questions, we were just answering based on our opinions.
Yeah.
So don't come attacking us thinking we're dumb and why would you say that, and giving one side more credit than the other. It's
I mean,
not that.
like I said, if there's women out there that do that with their tax returns, hey, so be it. Go ahead.
All power too, man. Especially if you got everything all together, man. You wait for that, cool. All credit, honestly.
I mean,
Good for you.
you rather have your nalgas bigger than not feed your kids? Hey, go for it. Go ahead.
No shame in the cochina game.
No, I'm saying, hey,
That's a lifestyle you got to live up to, man. I get it.
we gotta certify these cochinas, dude.
Oh man, certified right there. Certified. You're in that one. So anyway, hope that answers your question, Selena. Appreciate it. As we said, we wanted to do the Q&A, guys. We try to get you guys more involved in what we're doing here. That's the whole point of why the podcast we constantly keep mentioning is getting our viewers involved. So keep asking the questions, guys. It's even though we want to dedicate episode 10 to the questions and answers, feel free as we continue to do this to ask if we see stuff in the comments. We'll eventually get to the point to where we'll have an episode and then add that question to the episode.
Right.
So don't think that you're missed or it's too late. Feel free to ask something that you want us to discuss. But we appreciate it, guys. So I think we're going to just go ahead and wrap up episode 10. Thank you again for joining us. This was definitely a good milestone for us to reach. It seems a lot longer that we've been doing this for, but doing 10 episodes is very exciting. We're very blessed. We're humbled. It's something that we're going to look back on one day and be like, man, remember when we did our first 10 episodes and the people that were involved. And if you guys stick by our side all the way until how far this is going to go, thank you so much. Honestly, it means a lot to us. So until next time, guys, we appreciate you. We love you guys very much. I'm AJ.
I'm Nick. Before we cut this,
Okay.
we also want to start reviewing foods or anything. So if you guys have a restaurant or an object or whatever that you want us to review, go ahead and shoot
Good
us
point. Good point.
shoot us a DM.
Yeah.
and we'll go from there. I mean, we do live here in the Central Cali, but if there's something really, really good, like say in the LA area or the Bay Area, we will drive over there and try it out just to get, things going.
Yeah.
But I mean, anything, just let us know. AJ?
Yeah, that's a good point. For next segment, we're gonna try to do a new segment every 10 episodes. That's the goal here. So next 10 episodes, we want to start doing reviews. So like Nick's saying, just kind of reiterate, if there is a restaurant locally in your area, again, we live in the Central Cali area, so if there's a spot, mom and pop spot, we're like, hey, you guys go try this out and try a certain thing, we would honestly go get it. We'll rate it honestly through 1 through 5, 1 through 10, whatever we decide. And that way people can know what we're doing here and then decide whether they want to go without having to waste the money. We'll be the one to waste the money and give you honest opinions. But yeah, we're going to start doing that. So,
All right, people. I'm Nick.
Sky
this is AJ.
to the sea.
Sky to the sea, baby.
Sky to the sea, 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 sea.